He who conquers his mind conquers the world. Have you guys ever been afraid of the opportunities from an outcome like, what if she rejects me? Or what if I embarrass myself in front of so many people when I do this public speech? But I'm here to tell you, you should never be scared of taking these chances because these are going to make you grow as an individual. And you can't grow like this if you take in the considerations and opinions of others. So the main purpose of this speech is to tell you guys to just do what you want, be fearless, and disregard any of the opinions of others because that's what's going to help you be the best version of yourself. So for example, in Sec 5, I did a talent show and I was hesitant on doing it. Should I do it? What if I embarrass myself in front of hundreds of kids? I don't know. And then in the end, I just said, you know what, I'll just do it. I have nothing much to lose. And in fact, I think I'll actually learn more from this. And I was right. In the following year, I did a talent show in Champlain's Got Talent, and I performed well because of my talent show that I did in Heritage. In Heritage, my talent show, it was honestly not the greatest, but I learned a lot from it, which helped me put off a better show in Champlain. And I could tell by the expressions of other people. So I was happy by doing this. So that's my main point of this little example was that you can't be good in the first time you do something. It always takes experience and practice into being better at something. But then most important thing is that you took this opportunity, you took this chance, and you kept going at it. People might say like, oh, well, you weren't that good, you shouldn't do it again. Or what if you create a bad rep or name for yourself? But you can't listen to these negative comments, these negative hates. If you really enjoy it, if it's in your passion, you have to follow it. You have to focus on yourself, focus on how can you be better each time. Furthermore, when you don't take these risks, don't you feel mad at yourself when you're by yourself? You just think, why I didn't take this chance today? Or why didn't I talk to that person today when I saw them in the hallway? These are the times that, remember, you have one life, so you can't waste it. Always live your life to the fullest. That's what makes you happy and feel like you're really living. So the only way to grow is when you're not in your comfort zone. You have to grow through experiences. And experience is the number one way you can learn things, better than TV or books or learning things. Because when you're out of your comfort zone, when you approach a stranger or when you do something that you've never done before and you're experiencing it, that's how you ultimately, that's your first step into being a master, a pro at that. So you always approach it and get better at every day. Another way of in changing your mindset, my main point of the speech, are like tests. So when you have a test and you fail, you have to think, did you fail? Are you going to be mad at yourself? Are you going to think that you're a loser? Or did you learn something? This is one way you can change your mindset. Don't have a mindset where it's like a win-loss situation or a win-fail. Have a situation where you have a mindset where you have like a win-learn mindset. If you fail, if you lose, you learn something from it. You learn, what did I do wrong? How can I get better? How can I be better in my next time when I attempt this thing? Don't quit. Failure is a part of success. I'm sure you all know this, but failure, it can feel really bad at the moment. It can feel really emotional, but just think, don't be so emotional. Think, what can you do to improve it next time and be better at it? For example, when I was younger, I wanted to be a soccer player, and I thought, it was my dream, and I just worked hard every day for like 4 years, working hard constantly for this for this position as a soccer player. And obviously, I didn't make it, as you can see, in Champlain today, but I did learn a lot from it. I did learn hard work, dedication, and intensive training from it. And I don't know where else I could have learned from it. This opportunity that I had with soccer, this experiences I had with soccer, taught me so many essential, important roles in life that I honestly didn't know where I could have learned from it. So, despite failing and becoming a soccer player, I learned something from it. I won something from this situation, and that's what you have to always think. Have an optimistic mindset of any kind of a test that you have. So this speech is not necessarily about motivating you guys to work harder. It's more about just changing your mindset in things. Don't have I lost, I failed, or I can't do this. Change your mindset to be an optimistic person. And one way to do this is not to compare yourself with others. I always see people comparing themselves to others, saying, "Oh, I can never be as good as them," or "How can I be as smart or athletic as them?" You should never compare yourself to others because you're not going to grow as a person if you keep doing this. Always focus on yourself. Focus on your own elevation. That is just the number one way you can be the best version of yourself. That is just the way that you should live your life. And the secret and into doing this is the commitment that you have in your head when like everything is stripped away from you. How hungry and desired are you to achieve this goal if all odds are against your favors? If you don't have enough resources, if you don't have enough money, how hard are you still willing to work towards to achieve this goal? Because many people, successful people today, they didn't achieve their goals because of the advantages they have. They achieved because of their mindset, their hunger towards that goal. It's like they wanted to be successful so badly, they're going to sacrifice any other entertainment to focus on achieving this goal. Lastly, the main enemy you're going to have in life is not the external factors. There's not going to be another person. It's going to be yourself. You are your own enemy. In life, it's really you versus you. You versus how best can you be of yourself.